Eyestone. There has to be like an immaculate sense of how proud you are right now. It's big BYU presence. Speak on that.
Well, yeah, it's fun. I mean, I think between BYU and now kind of our elite pro group, we've got 7 people in that are be actually running the race, and then if you add in Kira D'Amato and Clayton Young, who are working the broadcast along with me, then we've got 11 people here in Chicago. So it's kind of a big team reunion, but we're excited. Things have been rolling along really well. Connor's build has been pretty seamless, immaculate, no big breaks since Boston. I mean, he took a little time off after Boston, which was a very good race for him. And every checkpoint race that we've had, whether it be the Boulder race or Beach to Beacon or New Haven, have been wins and course records and American records. So all things being equal, I think it's been a good build-up, and we're looking forward to some hopefully some good fireworks on Sunday. Well, I mean, we've kind of prided ourselves in being a strong distance program, obviously. I mean, I took the reins at BYU in 2000, and when I took the reins in 2000, BYU even before then had a great history of producing good distance runners. I mean, your younger viewers won't realize this, but in 1984 at the Olympic trials, there was a BYU graduate who won at the Olympic trials, 1984. 5,000 Doug Padilla, the 10,000 Paul Cummings, and the steeplechase Henry Marsh. And so that was the kind of history that I was brought up in and came to maturity as a runner. And so when I came back to BYU in 2000, that's sort of the goal that I had, is just to get us back on the map where we needed to be, where we were. You're not going to win a national championship every year, but you want to be in a position where you can be in the conversation a little bit and maybe have a shot for the podium on most years. And I think we've gotten to a place now where that has kind of become a reality. And then it only makes sense that if you're producing, high caliber NCAA championship contender teams, then you're going to produce the athletes once they graduate who are going to want to continue on and explore their talent and become professionals. I mean, the bottom line, most people want to be involved in the sport at the highest level for as long as they can. And so we've been fortunate, and I've been blessed by having a lot of the athletes want to stick around in Provo, continue to work hard, train hard, and I think that's why we're seeing the numbers that we're seeing now, doing really good things. I mean, how happy am I for not only Connor Mance, but also Rory Linkletter, who's going to be taking a shot at the Canadian record. And even though he's not with our group per se, he's still one of those athletes that have come through the system. So, I'm pleased with the way things are going. We're going to try to have a good day on Sunday. There's no guarantee that everyone's going to have a great race on Sunday, but I think they prepared well, so we're excited for that. I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, let's talk Emily. I mean, she was a great runner herself, was a NCAA runner-up on the track, and so that's the kind of chops that you want to be joining your group. And she's making a decision rather than waiting until her mid to late 20s. She's making a decision to step up early with someone like that. That they have the potential of great things ultimately. This is her debut race, so I think we want to be a little bit more cautious on this. I think we'd be happy if she could run in the 224, even 226 range. I think if it's a good day for her, she could be in that 224 range. So that's fun for her. And then, I've got the fact that I have 7 runners in this race. Each one of them will have a kind of a separate pacing plan, and hopefully many of them will end up probably in the same groups during the course of the race. And I think there's some excitement and enthusiasm when you're running in a race and you have a teammate running by your side. That kind of helps build the confidence and helps take you to the finish line.
I'll let you go. Please tell me And how are you going to try your best to keep that broadcast as non-biased?
I don't think that's the expectation at this point in time. I think everybody on the broadcast team is hoping I show a little enthusiasm and excitement. And there's going to be, probably 2 races at least for the first half. I think the very talented East Africans that we have, the pacing that they're talking about is probably going out in 60 or 60-30 for the first half. I think Connor will be more in the 62 to 62-30. So there will be, fortunately, we're going to have 2 cameras out there, so we'll be able to track both races. And, if he's in a position where he's running the American record, even if he's a couple minutes back from the winners, I think then there'll be cause to celebrate, and I think I can be pretty neutral. The bottom line is if they go out as fast, if the leaders go out as fast as what they're talking about, then there's going to be a lot of debris over that last half, and I think he'll be rolling up on a lot. So what I'd like to see on his part is he runs his own pace, let other people run their own pace, work through some of those that maybe are fading late in the race, and hopefully work still into a position, a top 3 position, which I think is very doable.